Simon Ekpa, led Biafra Republic government in exile, has stated that nothing on earth can stop the actualization of Biafra independence. Simon Ekpa, known as the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, disclosed this in a statement on Monday through his official X handle. He was responding to a media report titled Biafra's March Towards Independence Gains Momentum. According to him, the international recognition of Biafra agitation has shown the level of sacrifices by the Biafra Republic government in exile and all Biafrans worldwide. He added that the Biafra Convention for November 29 and 2nd December 2024 will solidify the declaration of Biafra independence. According to his words, I feel fulfilled knowing that our Biafra aspiration is coming to life with international recognition everywhere. This is a testament to the sacrifice of the Biafra Republic government in exile and the resolve of every Biafran worldwide. Our coming convention will solidify Biafra independence. Biafra is here to stay. The Nigerian government cannot stop it. No forces on earth can prevent Biafra from happening, Simon Ekpa stated. Now, let's dive deeper into this story. This story is about a dream that began over 50 years ago, but remains alive and even stronger today. It is the dream of Biafra, a proposed independent state that its supporters hope to carve out from southeastern Nigeria. The man currently at the center of this movement is Simon Ekpa, who has taken up the mantle of Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, often called BRGIE. Recently, Simon Ekpa made a striking declaration that has set off new discussions and drawn international attention. He said quite confidently that nothing on earth can stop Biafra's independence. To fully grasp what is happening here, let's rewind a bit to understand the origin of Biafra, why it means so much to its supporters, and how Simon Ekpa's leadership has become a vocal point in this journey. The story of Biafra goes back to the 1960s, a time of great political turmoil in Nigeria. At that time, Nigeria was just a few years into its independence from British colonial rule. But as a young nation, it struggled with intense ethnic, religious, and political division. One of the most significant issues was the marginalization of the Igbo people, an ethnic group primarily located in southeastern Nigeria. The Igbos felt that they were being treated unfairly, especially in terms of political power and economic opportunities. Many in the region believed that they could thrive better if they had their own state where they could manage their own affairs. In 1967, after years of tension, Colonel Odumegwu Ojukwu, an Igbo leader and Biafra general, declared the southeastern region as an independent state called Biafra. The Nigerian government opposed this, viewing it as a threat to the country's unity. What followed was the Biafran War, also known as the Nigerian Civil War, a brutal conflict that lasted from 1967 to 1970. The war was devastating, with over 1 million people, mostly civilians, losing their lives due to violence, starvations, and disease. After 3 long years of brutal war, Biafra was defeated and the region was reintegrated into Nigeria. But even though the war ended, the desire for independent Biafra never fully disappeared. It lived on in the memories of those who experienced it and was passed down to younger generations. For many Igbos, Biafra represents more than just a name. It is a symbol of resilience, identity, and a better future. And now, decades later, Simon Ekpa and others are pushing to make this dream a reality. Fast forward to today, we have Simon Ekpa, a finished Nigerian lawyer, journalist, and activist who has risen to prominence as one of the most vocal leaders of the modern Biafra movement. Simon Ekpa led the Biafra Republic government in exile, BRGIE, an organization that operates outside Nigeria's borders. The BRGIE is essentially a government body that exists in exile, meaning it is set up outside of Nigeria but claims to represent the interests of the Biafran people. In his role as Prime Minister of this government, Simon Ekpa has taken it upon himself to rally Biafrans all over the world, draw international attention to their cause, and ultimately achieve Biafra's independence. He uses social media, especially his official handle on X, formerly Twitter, to share updates, express his views, and respond to media reports about the movement. Just recently, Simon Ekpa made a bold statement in response to a media report that claims that Biafra march towards independence is gaining momentum. Simon Ekpa wholeheartedly agreed with this sentiment and took it a deep step further, saying, "Nothing on earth can stop Biafra's independence." This statement was his way of letting the world know that the Biafra movement is stronger than ever and that he is confident in its success. For him and his supporters, this is a mission that cannot be stopped, no matter what challenges they face. One of the main points Simon Ekpa made in his statement was the significance of international recognition. To him, the fact that Biafra is gaining attention on the world stage is proof that sacrifices and efforts have not been in vain. Simon Ekpa talks about the sacrifices of the Biafra Republic government in exile and all Biafrans worldwide, highlighting the dedication and struggles that Biafrans have endured in their pursuit of independence. For any independent movement, international recognition is crucial. It is one thing for people within a region to support an idea, but it is another to gain the acknowledgement of other countries and organizations. International support can bring legitimacy, financial aid, and political backing, all of which are important in a struggle like this. Simon Ekpa understands this very well, and that is why he sees every bit of international attention as a victory for the Biafran cause. Another critical part of Simon Ekpa's recent message was his mention of an upcoming event, the Biafra Convention, scheduled for November 29 and December 2nd, 2024. This convention is expected to be a major moment for the Biafra movement. Simon Ekpa described it as an event that will solidify the declaration of Biafra independence. This suggests that the convention will be more than just a gathering of like-minded people. It could involve significant announcements or actions that will further their cause. It is not entirely clear what Simon Ekpa and his team have planned for this convention, but it is safe to say that it will be a high-stake event. Supporters will be watching closely, hoping for a major breakthrough, while critics and opponents may view it with suspicion or concern. The convention could be a turning point, a moment when the movement either gains further momentum or faces new challenges. Simon Ekpa's declaration that the Nigerian government cannot stop it is a bold challenge to the authorities in Nigeria. The Nigerian government has consistently opposed any attempt to revive the Biafra independence movement, viewing it as a threat to national unity and stability. They have taken strong measures to suppress the movement, including arresting key figures and cracking down on protest. The Nigerian government believes that maintaining the country's unity is essential for peace and development. They argue that Nigeria's diversity is its strength and that breaking it apart would lead to instability. However, to Simon Ekpa and his supporters, Biafra's independence is non-negotiable. They feel that their region has unique needs and values that are not fully addressed within the framework of Nigeria. For them, an independent Biafra would provide the opportunity to govern themselves according to their own values and interests. This tension between the Nigerian government and the Biafra movement creates a highly charged environment. On one hand, the Nigerian government is committed to keeping the country whole, and on the other hand, the Biafra movement sees independence as a path to justice and self-determination. Both sides are deeply rooted in their beliefs, making compromise difficulties. Simon Ekpa's statement that no forces on earth can prevent Biafra from happening is a clear sign that the Biafra movement isn't backing down anytime soon, that the movement is prepared for anything. For those who support the idea of Biafra, this movement is about more than just political boundaries. It is about identity, pride, and a sense of belonging. Many Biafrans feel a strong cultural and historical connection to the idea of an independent Biafran state. The memories of the 1960s war are still fresh in the minds of older generations, and these memories have been passed down to younger generations, a story of resilience and hope. For them, Biafra represents a chance to create a society where their rights are respected and their culture is celebrated. They believe that an independent Biafra could address the issues that they feel have been ignored within the Nigerian system. This includes economic inequality, political marginalization, and social injustice that they feel have been directed at the Igbo people. Supporters of Biafra often describe their struggle as a right to self-determination, a principle that is reorganized by international law. They argue that every group of people should have the right to determine their political status and pursue their economic, social, and cultural development. This belief fuels their determination despite the risks and obstacles they face. While Simon Ekpa's words are filled with confidence, the path to Biafra independence is anything but certain. There are numerous challenges ahead, but despite these challenges, Simon Ekpa and his followers are undeterred. They believe that their cause is just and that they have the support of Biafrans around the world. To them, independence is not just a goal, it is a moral obligation, a way to correct what they see as historical injustice. This sense of purpose gives them the strength to continue the fight even when the odds seem stacked against them. The story of Biafra is about the power of dreams and the resilience of a people. It is about individuals who, despite facing significant obstacles, are determined to achieve something they believe in deeply. For Simon Ekpa and the Biafra movement, this isn't just a political struggle. It is a journey to reclaim their identity, their rights, and their future. As we look forward to the upcoming Biafra convention, one thing is clear: the Biafran story is far from over. The events of the coming months could shape the future of this movement. Whether Biafra will achieve its independence remains to be seen, but the strength of its supporters' convictions is a reminder that some dreams are too powerful to be silenced. For them, Biafra isn't just a place on a map. It is a symbol of hope, freedom, and self-determination. We will watch as Simon Ekpa and the Biafra movement press forward, driven by a vision that in their eyes is unstoppable.
Vote, everybody is casting their own, so just put, when you put your own, just leave. When you put your own, you leave. Cast your own vote, then you leave. Cast your own vote, then you leave. Almost 100% say they no longer want to be a part of this nation called Nigeria. It's a front. Umuere County is doing very well. They are counting their votes in Umuere County. Coordinator, you are doing best. Secretary, thank you very much. Let the vote be recorded. Let's know how many votes we've recorded here. I think it's up to 250 votes. That is for today alone. So we thank you, Elohim. We bless your name. Thank you very much. The people are turning up. Thank you.
I would want to use this medium to send a message once again to the Nigeria government. Enough of the killings of the Igbos. Enough of the marginalization of the Igbos. Enough of the genocide against Igbo people. The same message goes to every Igbo leaders around the world. It is time to speak up against the present impunity of the Nigerian government, speak up against the marginalization of the Igbos, and above all, speak up against the genocide. I also call on the international community not to just turn a blind eye on what is happening in Nigeria. Just few days ago, our unarmed women were arrested, molested, and deprived their freedom. Why must we fold our hands and watch as Nigerian security agents molest, rape, and dehumanize and torture our women? The fight cannot be won in the streets. In addition to the street fight, we must take this fight to the center. We must begin to elect credible representatives. We must begin to elect credible leaders, governors, senators, House of Representatives, etc., to be able to fight our enemy within. Lastly, may I welcome all of you and thank you for your participation today. My special thanks also goes to our hard-working volunteers, management team, artists, executive team of Igbo Union Finland, and also to the media partners, everyone that has worked effortless and have also contributed immensely to see the success of this festival today. I have witnessed your hard work, which truly embodies the spirit of brotherliness, oneness, and brotherhood. Thank you, welcome, and I declare this festival open.
This is the end of our news update. Look at the top right corner of your screen and click the icon to watch our next video. You will enjoy it. I will see you again in my next update. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.